Welcome to Quantitative Aptitude video on problems on ages from careerright.com. This is a favorite topic of examiner used to confuse applicants during placement test, job interviews, MBA, bank and all other entrance exams. There are always questions from this topic in every exam. This video will give you tips on how to tackle these sums and what to focus on, making it faster to solve these easy sums. You can even practice quantitative aptitude on careerright.com, which has 1000+ practice questions, and also take the practice test over there. Let's get started. Let's start with an important note. The important note is that problems on ages are extremely easy. Yes, they are extremely easy. You don't have to remember any formula or anything like that over here. What you just need to remember is that we need to read the question carefully. Once you read the question carefully, you will find everything in the question. You can construct an equation and solve and get the answer. Okay? So these are very easy, keep that in mind and you will be able to solve it very quickly. Just pay attention to the question. That is the only thing you should focus on, right? So let's see how to solve questions on ages. Question number 1. Ram is 3 times as old as Sam. 2 years ago, he was 5 times as old as Sam. What is the present age of Ram? See how easy it is. Let's see how to tackle such sums. Let this be present. Okay, the present age of Ram, let it be R. Okay, and the present age of Sam, let it be S. Now what they are saying is that Ram is 3 times as old as Sam. So Ram is 3 times as old as Sam. 2 years ago, let's go back 2 years. 2 years ago, right? What would be the age of Ram 2 years ago? R minus 2, because in 2 years Ram will grow by 2 years, so R minus 2 plus 2 will be R, that would be present age. So 2 years ago age of Ram would be simply R minus 2 and age of Sam would be S minus 2 years. Okay, R minus 2 years, S minus 2 years. What they have given? 2 years ago, Ram was 5 times as old as Sam. So, Ram was 5 times as old as Sam. What is this? R minus 2 equal to 5S minus 10. Okay, now value of R we know it is 3S. Substitute it over here. What do we get? 3S minus 2 equal to 5S minus 10. That would be minus 2 plus 10, that would be 8 equal to 2S. Therefore, S equal to 4 years. Okay, and what do we want? Present age of Ram. Present age of Ram is nothing but 3S, that is 3 into 4 years, that is nothing but 12 years. Okay, so see how easily we got the answer. There is nothing to it. If we read the question carefully, we will be able to construct the equation, solve it and get the answer. Moving on to question number 2. 12 years ago, age of P was 3 times the age of Q. After 12 years, ratio of ages of Q to P will be 2:3. What is present age of P? Again, this is an easy one. Let's start. Present age of P, let it be P years, and present age of Q, let it be Q years. Now they say 12 years ago, so let's go back 12 years. So 12 years ago, what would be the age of P? It would be P minus 12 years, right? And what would be age of Q? It would be Q minus 12 years. Okay, they have given that 12 years ago age of P was 3 times the age of Q. So what we get over here is P minus 12, that was 3 times Q minus 12. We get P minus 12 equal to 3Q minus 36. Therefore, P equal to 3Q minus 24 years. Okay, this is the value of P. Now, what they have given in the second sentence is that after 12 years, so let's go 12 years in the future, 12 years after. Okay, 12 years after. What would be age of P? It would be P plus 12 years. What would be age of Q? It would be Q plus 12 years, right? P plus 12 and Q plus 12. They have given ratio of ages of Q to P will be 2:3. What would be the ratio of age? Q plus 12 upon P plus 12, okay, is 2/3. Now we know the value of P. Let's substitute. What do we get? Q plus 12 upon 3Q minus 24 plus 12 equal to 2 upon 3. We get 3Q plus 36 equal to 2 into 3Q minus 12, that is 3Q plus 36 equal to 6Q minus 24. Okay, let's solve it over here. What do we get? We get 36 plus 24 as 60 equal to 6Q minus 3Q is 3Q, and therefore value of Q is 20 years. So a present age of Q is 20 years. So what is the present age of P? P is nothing but P equal to 3Q minus 24. So 3 into 20 is 60 minus 24, that is equal to 36 years. So age of P, present age of P is 36 years. See how we paid attention to the question, we read the question properly, and we were very easily able to find the answer. Moving to question number 3. Rohan is as much younger than Ajay as he is older than Meena. The sum of ages of Ajay and Meena is 108 years. How old is Rohan? Now, if you look carefully over here, nothing much is given over here. Okay, but if you try to understand the sum, you will find that it is very, very easy. What they say, Rohan is as much younger than Ajay. So Rohan is as much younger than Ajay. So Ajay is older than Rohan, right? Rohan is younger or has age less than Ajay, as he is older than Meena. So Rohan is older than Meena, and the sentence means that the age difference between Rohan and Ajay is same as the age difference between Rohan and Meena, right? Now let us assume another example over here. Let us say there are two numbers, say 10 and 24, and if someone asks you between the numbers 10 and 24, which number comes exactly at the center of these two numbers, how will you find out? What you will do, you will simply take 10, you will add it to 24 and then divide by 2. So what you will get? 10 plus 24 divided by 2, that is 34 divided by 2, it is 17. So you will say 17 lies exactly at the center of 10 and 24. How? Let's see. There's this 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, okay, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So between 10 and 17, what is the difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 numbers are there between 10 and 17. Now 17 to 24, how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See the difference between these two and these two, between 17 and 24, and 10 and 17 is same, 6. So 17 lies exactly in between 10 and 24. Same way we have to consider this sum. Rohan has the difference between Rohan and Ajay's age is same as difference between Rohan and Meena's age. So what exactly would be the Rohan's age? It would be found out like this: 10 plus 24 divided by 2. Same way it would be found out as Meena's age plus Ajay's age divided by 2. But we already know that sum of ages of Ajay and Meena is 108. So we will have 108 divided by 2 equal to 54 years. So Rohan, how old is Rohan? Rohan is 54 years old. See how easy it was. With common sense we were able to solve this sum. Moving on. Question number 4. Rohan's age is 5 times Ajay's and 7/18 of Meena's age. The sum of the ages of all three of them is 132 years. How much younger is Ajay to Meena? Again an easy sum. Let us assume that Ajay's age be A years. Okay, Ajay's age be A years. So what would be Rohan's age? it would be 5a years, right? Now, Rohan's age is also 7 by 18th time of Meena's age, right? So, what is Meena's age? Meena's age is nothing but 18 by 7 times of Rohan's age, but we already know Rohan's age as 5a years. So, that would be 18 into 5a divided by 7, that would give us 90a by 7 years. Now, they have given the sum of ages of all three, that is Ajay's age, that is a years, plus Rohan's age, that is 5a years, plus Meena's age, that is 90a upon 7 is nothing but 132 years, right? So, how much younger is Ajay to Meena? Let's find out. We have here 6a plus 90a by 7 equal to 132. Let's multiply by 7 throughout. You get 42a plus 90a equal to 132 into 7. Here you get 132a equal to 132 into 7. 132 gets cancelled. A, that is Ajay's age, is 7 years. Therefore, Rohan's age is 5 times a. 5 sevens are 35. So, 35 years. And Meena's age is nothing but 90 into a upon 7, that is 90 into 7 divided by 7 is nothing but 90 years. So, how much younger is Ajay to Meena? 90 years minus 7 years, that would be 90 minus 7, 83 years. So, Ajay is 83 years younger to Meena, right? Going to next question. Question number 5. Ram and Shyam's average age is 65 years. The average age of Ram, Shyam and John is 53 years. What is the age of John? Now, over here it is not just problems related to ages. A different type of problem related to ages has been asked over here. It is related to average age. There's not much difference actually. I'll just explain to you the small concept related to averages. You can check out the averages video which has been published, so that you will be able to understand what exactly is going on over here. Okay, so averages is pretty easy. There's nothing much. On the right hand side, I'll explain what exactly average is. Now, average means equitable distribution. That means if you have 100 rupees and you have to distribute it among 5 children, what you will do is you will just give 20 rupees to each of the 5 children. So, every person gets same amount of money, that is 20 rupees. So, 20 will be the average amount of money received by each child. Okay, that is nothing but average. How to find average? Very easy. Average is sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. What does that mean? For example, here there are 2 people, Ram and Shyam. Okay, they might have different ages, right? So, there are 2 people. So, there are 2 observations. So, number of people or total number of observations is 2 over here. And age of Ram is say 5 years and age of Shyam is say 15 years. So, when we add that 5 plus 15, what we will get? What we will get over here? 5 plus 15 we will get as 20, right? So, we will get 20 over here. So, this is nothing but the sum. And total number of people are 2, Ram and Shyam, only 2 people are there. So, total is 2, right? So, this is total. We just divide this and we get the average. Okay, let's use this concept to solve our sum. Now, average age of Ram and Shyam is given as 65 years. Okay, average age of Ram and Shyam is given as 65 years. But we know what is average? That is nothing but sum of the ages of Ram and Shyam. Okay, Ram and Shyam divided by total number of people. How many people are there? Just Ram and Shyam, 2 people. So, that would be 2. Now, do we know age of Ram? No. Do we know age of Shyam? No. Let us assume that age of Ram is R, age of Shyam is S. Okay. And there is a third person over here, John. Let us assume John's age be J. Okay. Now, 65 is nothing but age or sum of ages of Ram and Shyam. So, R plus S is equal to 2. So, R plus S would be 65 to the 130 years. Okay. Now, let's come to another scenario. What they have given, average age of Ram, Shyam and John is 53 years. So, average age of Ram, Shyam and John is 53 years. That is nothing but age of Ram plus age of Shyam plus age of John divided by total number of observations. How many people are there right now? There are Ram, Shyam, John. That is 3 people. So divide by 3. So R plus S plus J equal to 53 into 3. Okay. 53 into 3. That comes out to be 159. Do we know R plus S? Yes, from over here, put the value over here, you will get J equal to 159 minus 130, that would be 29 years. So, age of John is nothing but 29 years. Did you understand the concept of average? You can check out the average video there, it has been explained in a better manner. Over here, since it is a very cursory thing or secondary thing, I have explained it in very short. Okay, just remember average is nothing but sum upon total. But next few questions which are there, they are related to averages, and we will be dealing with this in detail over there too, right? But it is advisable to check out the averages video. Moving to the next question. Question number 6. The average age of 10 students and the teacher is 15 years. The average age of first 7 students is 15 years and that of the last 3 is 11 years. What is the teacher's age? Again, here we have the average age problem. So, what is the formula for average? We know sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. So, in this case, what we will have? Average is equal to sum of the ages of all students or all people. So, people means students plus teacher divided by total number of people, that is the students plus teacher. So, what we will have over here in first sentence, they have given average age of 10 students plus their teacher is 15 years, right? And what is average? Average is nothing but sum of ages of all the people, that is sum of the ages of the 10 students, okay, let that be S10 plus the age of teacher, let that be T. So, let the age of teacher be T divided by total number of people, that is 10 students plus 1 teacher would be 11. So, sum of the ages of 10 students plus the age of teacher would be 11 into 15, that is 165 years. Okay. Now, what they have given average age of the first 7 students is 15 years. Now, we know there are 10 students, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. So, out of that they have given that some average age of the first 7 students is 15 and the last 3 it is 11. So, what we will write? Average age of the first 7 students is 15 years, that is nothing but sum of the ages of the 7 students divided by total number of students. Here average we are taking of 7 students, so the total number of people or total number of students would be 7. So, sum of the ages of 7 students will be 15 into 7 as 105 years. Okay. Same way, average age of last 3 students is 11 years, right? That would be equal to sum of the ages of 3 students divided by total number of students, that is 3. So, S3, that is sum of the ages of 3 students is 33 years, right? This is okay. This is clear. Now, look over here. If we want the summation of ages of 10 students, okay, what we will do? We will add individual ages, this plus this plus this. Or what we can do? We can add these 7 ages, then we can again add it into these last 3 ages, right? So, we can take summation of this and add it with this summation, that is the sum of the ages of 7 students. So, sum of ages of 10 students is nothing but sum of the ages of first 7 students plus sum of the ages of last 3 students. Why? Because first 7 and last 3 together make 10 students in total. There is no overlap or there is no one left out. Okay, in total 10 students can be divided as first 7 and last 3, correct? So, same way summation of the 10 students is sum of the ages of 7 students plus sum of the ages of 3 students. What is that? That is nothing but 105 plus 33, that would be 138 years, right? Substitute this value over here, okay? What you will get? 138 plus T equal to 165. So, T, that is the age of teacher, is 165 minus 138, 27 years. So, this is the age of the teacher. See how easily using this small formula we can calculate any sum related to average, okay, and especially average age. Moving to next question. Question number 7. The average age of a group of 4 friends is 36 years. The youngest friend amongst them is 6 years old. What was the average age of the group at the time of the birth of the youngest friend? Again, this is an average sum, so we'll have average is equal to sum of all observations upon total number of observations, that is sum of the ages of all the 4 friends divided by total number of friends. Okay, so the average age of a group having 4 friends, okay, is nothing but 36 years. That is nothing but the sum of the ages of 4 friends divided by total number of friends, that is 4. So sum of the ages of 4 friends is 36 into 4 is 144 years, right? Now the youngest friend, what they have given is that the youngest friend which is there is 6 years old, and we want the average age of the group at the time of the birth of the youngest friend. If a person is 6 years old, that means that person must have been born 6 years ago, right? So the youngest friend was born 6 years ago. So when the person was born, when the youngest friend was born, we want the average age of the group. So let's go back 6 years, okay? Go back 6 years, go back 6 years. Now when we go back 6 years, what happens is that every friend's age will reduce by 6 years, correct? So the first friend's age will reduce by 6 years, seconds would be reduced, thirds also reduce, and the fourths also would reduce by 6 years. So total reduction would be minus 24 years, right? When we add these, so whenever we add the ages of the friends 6 years ago, the total reduction in the ages would be 24 years. So sum of the ages of 4 friends, how many? 6 years ago would be 144 minus 24 equal to 120 years, correct? Now at this point, okay, at this point total number of friends are 4, but we know that one of the friend which is there, the youngest friend, okay, the youngest friend, he was just born 6 years ago, that youngest friend was just born, that means his age was 0 years. So is there any need to include his age? No. So there is no need to include his or her age into this. So total number of friends are not 4, but total number of friends are 4 minus 1 equal to 3, okay, right? So again, average of the group 6 years ago, what we'll have? Sum of the ages of friends divided by total number of friends. We know the total number of friends as 3. Why? Because the youngest one was just born and his or her age was 0 years. So we need not consider the youngest person, we only consider the other 3 friends, correct? So total number of friends are 3. What is the summation of their ages? 120 years. Initially it was 144, then we reduce 6 years for each friend, so we'll get 120 years, right? So that is nothing but 40 years. So average age for the group 6 years ago, how much? 6 years ago when the youngest friend was born is 40 years. See how easy it was. Moving to question number 8. Question number 8. Average age of a family of 4 members was 19 years 4 years back. Birth of a new child kept the average age of the family same even today. How old is the child today? Again we have the average sum, so we'll have average as sum of observations divided by total number of observations. So here it would be sum of the ages of all family members divided by total number of family members. Now they have given that the average age of the family of 4 members was 19 years when it was 4 years back. So if this is the present age, okay, this is the present times, then let us move 4 years back, okay. So we have moved 4 years ago, 4 years back. Over here average age of the family members was 19 years. Do you know what is average? Average is nothing but sum of the ages of all the 4 family members divided by total number of family members, that is nothing but 4. So sum of the ages of 4 family members is 19 into 4 as 76 years, right? Now in the previous sum we saw that whenever we are going 6 years back, every person's age reduces by 6 years, right? So if we are going 4 years ahead into the future to the present times, okay, so every family member's age must increase by 4 years. So first ones would increase by 4, second also 4, third also 4, and fourth also 4. All the 4 family members age will increase by 4 years. So total increase will be 16 years. So what would be the present sum of ages of all the family members? Very easy, it would be 76 years, that is 4 years back, plus the increase of 16 years, total increase of 16 years, how much it is? 92 years, right? 76 plus 16, 92 years. This is the previous 4 years back addition, and 16 years increase, 4 years for each person, so we get 92 years. Now this we know, okay. Now somewhere over here a new child was born. Do we know the present age of the child? No. Do we know when was the child born? No. Let us assume that the present age of the child be k years, okay. How much? K years. Now what is the formula for average? Present average of the family. Average is sum of the ages of all family members upon total number of family members. Total number of family members are 4 family members plus the new child, that is 4 plus 1, that is 5. Sum of the ages of the 4 family members plus the age of the child. This is the summation. Now what is this SP4? That means sum of the ages of 4 family members presently. Sum of the present ages of the 4 family members. Okay. This is nothing but this. SP4 is nothing but 92 years, right? Presently. So it would be 92 plus k upon 5. Now here they are given that birth of the child kept the average age of the family same even today. So this is nothing but the same. Average is same, 19 years. Let's see what do we get. 92 plus k would be 19 5s are 95. So k would be 95 minus 92, 3 years. So the child is 3 years old, or the present age of the child is 3 years. See how easily you can solve the sums related to ages. You just need to read the question and you can solve it. And another concept in ages is nothing but average. You can see the average video for a better clarification. But over here also the concept of average is used. Okay. With this we come to the end of this video. If you like it, please give it a like, share it with your friends and leave your comments and suggestions in the comment box. You can even tell us about any specific videos that you would like us to develop for you. We would be rolling out more such videos and tutorials, so subscribe to our channel and stay updated.